Get quiet.
Hey. We're supposed to be titling today "Make It Loud Wednesday," but it's kind of hard.
It's kind of quiet. We heard crickets
a
couple whiles back.
Cricket. What's up, boys and girls?
Hey.
Jonathan Mercado.
Jaden Prince.
And today we're going to title it "Make It Loud Wednesday."
How come?
I don't know. We'll talk about that a little bit later on this episode. But let's talk about some housekeeping stuff. So first thing I want to talk about is, guys, our app. So we are one of a few distributors, very, very limited distributors that actually have an app for your cell phone, your tablet, your mobile devices, where you go on either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and look for Go Fast Together Solutions separate, and our app will show up on those markets.
Yep.
That's interesting, huh?
That's so cool. Who would have thought that we would be an app creator?
So we created that app to make shopping very, very easy.
Yep.
So if you have access to our website, so if you go to www.gofst.com and you have access to that site, if you don't, make sure you click register. Call your sales rep, be like, hey, I registered for your site. Can you give me access? Mm-hmm. That way you can see all the products you have at your fingertips, with a click of a button. You can shop at night. You can shop during the day. You can shop when you're talking to me on the phone. You could do whatever you want. But with that comes also an app. And then you can download the app. Makes it very, very easy to download the app and just shop on your portable devices at night while you're in bed, in the restroom, driving. We don't
passenger.
We don't promote driving and texting.
No. But if you need something new for your car because you're a passenger, you could go right on the app and do it.
Exactly. So, and on top of that, we do push notifications, meaning we do specials on the app that only app users get.
Yep.
So make sure that you download the app because we're constantly doing specials on the app. On top of that, it's going to be very important for our show coming up on
April 23rd.
April 23rd. Wow, we are in March.
That's so crazy.
Wow. April 23rd at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts from 8 till 5:30, guys. We're going to feed you. There's going to be a ton of trainings. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going on. So make sure you sign up for that, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So you download the app. It's going to be push notifications. So if certain classes will go on, there'll be a push notification if you have the app on your cell phone, and you'll know exactly what's going on.
Yep, when the expo outlet is open, and just keeping you up to date as the day goes on. Everyone has their phones on them. And the awesome thing is if you have like an Apple Watch or a smartwatch, those notifications also hit straight to your watch, which is awesome because those push notifications on the app do the same thing, and I could see them come up right on my watch, and I know whether or not I need to open my phone and see any cool deals that we have.
Jay, there was periods in that sentence, right?
No.
Okay, well, you kind of said
There's
it.
There's a lot of commas.
Yeah, there's a lot. You got to pause and then go. Pause and then go. Right. Jesus. Also, so make sure you subscribe. Like Jay said, no periods.
Make it loud, make it fast.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we just had that conversation about a C8 picture we saw online. We just literally had that conversation. I give it 2 weeks, maybe 3.
If you know, you know.
Exactly.
If you know, you know.
And you'll know if you go to my Facebook page, so you'll know. Anyways, guys, make sure you download the app. Make sure you also subscribe to our newsletter.
Yep.
So we do have a newsletter every week. There's specials that go into your inboxes. You go to our website, you can subscribe to our newsletter, or give Dean from Finance a call and be like, hey, I just want to be a part of the newsletter. Is there any possibility you could put me in there? And if you're a customer of ours, we'll put you in the newsletter.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool because there's special deals.
Yeah.
We have a promotion going on right now that only newsletter holders get. So make sure you attach yourself to the newsletter.
Yep.
Let's talk about promos. So we got a bunch of promos going on right now. Alpine promos. So if you are a Tesla fanatic, Alpine makes one of the coolest plug-and-play Tesla pieces on the market right now for Model 3, Model Y. And that includes speakers, subs, and amp, and actual DSP. Give your sales rep a call because we have some killer deals on those. And also, something I wanted to throw out there. If you're a tint shop, reach out to us. The reason being, I'm saying if you're a tint shop, reach out to us. You guys get a lot more Teslas than a lot of mobile audio stores get. Reach out to us, see if maybe we can get you approved to get Tesla audio in your building so you can sell tint and Tesla audio. You know, I know a lot of tint shops do car audio. So if you're not doing Tesla's audio, give us a buzz. We'll definitely got you covered.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's a bunch of vehicles out there, especially Tesla. It's kind of an untapped market. The guys that are doing Teslas and modifying them are actually making a killing. And when I say on these shows, think outside the box, guys, I'm literally telling you, think outside the box. Make sure you understand the opportunities you have out there to make more money into your shops. You know, and I'm not an EV guy. I'm really not. But I know that they're not going to go away. I know that EVs are here to stay.
Yep.
I know that Teslas are literally the number one selling EV in the industry. I know that a lot of Tesla owners complain about their audio system. Give us a call. We got you covered. So make sure you take a look at the Alpine Tesla models. Also, excuse me, Alpine has March Margin Madness going on right now.
MMM.
Why?
I don't know why. I always feel the need to do like those alliterations.
Oh my God.
Margin. Say it 3 times.
I can't say it 3 times.
Margin Madness.
You can't say it 3
I
times.
can't say it
You're
once.
already stumbling. But make sure you contact your sales reps about Margin Madness, guys. You know, we do have for all you SRP and direct dealers out there, make sure you call your sales rep here at GoFast. You know, we're expanding our abilities to give you guys deals and make sure that you guys are always taken care of. Shout out to Alpine for putting this program together. You guys are awesome. You guys always think outside the box, you know, and, you know, we're a huge supporter of you guys. So thank you very much. Another thing going on right now is Sony promos. Get a hold of your sales rep. You have until the end of the month to make sure you get all the promos going on right now because it ends at the end of this month.
Yep.
And then hopefully a new promo will come on sooner than later, and we'll get you on that promo. But for all you Sony guys and all you Sony customers, you know, stocking up your stock rooms, make sure you call your sales rep on Sony deals because we have them right now till the end of the month. So shout out to Sony also for putting out those deals. You guys always think outside the box. You know, you are quick to react in the market on how things happen. So thank you guys for always bringing good quality products to our facilities to give to our dealers. Another promo going on right now is a SiriusXM promo. You buy 5 and you get 1 free. Guys, that's a no-brainer for anybody who owns a retail store.
Who doesn't like free goods?
Exactly. And if you're not selling SiriusXM, I guarantee you your competition is. SiriusXM is the number 1, literally subscription-based product on in the pretty much the world.
Yep.
I think they have like 2 billion subscribers.
I bet.
And it's I think there's only like 6 to 8 billion people in the world. So they've got a good chunk of people that are
1/3 of the world.
Yeah, they've got a good chunk of people that are already subscribers. So if a customer comes in through your door, make sure you have a SiriusXM radio, and make sure you also have a SiriusXM tuner. Because if you're not selling it, I guarantee you, without a doubt, without a failure, that your competitor or online is selling it because you do not have it in stock. So please make sure you stock some SiriusXM with that awesome promo. Next deal we got going on is actually the Q Power Thunder Bundle.
Ooh! Thunder!
Did you have a stroke or something? What just happened there?
I thought I was gonna sound more like thunder.
What was that? Are you all right?
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, the Thunder Bundle consists of, 2 12-inch subwoofers, a 800-watt mono amplifier, and a ported subwoofer box at an insane deal. So make sure you get a hold of your sales rep. It is way too low to list. I've gotten some dealers that have, I'm not even kidding you, bought 10 to 15, 20 packages of this because the price is just right.
It's insane.
And if we're getting ready for the summertime, guys. Guys want music. Guys want to spend, as cheap as possible as they can. With this bundle, you're gonna have that price point that you're looking for. So make sure you get a hold of your sales rep, and ask for the Q Power Thunder bundle. Now, Limitless training is Thursday. Guys, for all you guys that are not familiar with Limitless, Limitless makes the number one selling battery in the industry for Harley Davidsons. Not only can you use this for Harley Davidsons, you could also use this for slingshots, side-by-sides, UTVs, ATVs. I've even used it in car audio as a secondary battery. This battery's light. I'm not even kidding you. I wouldn't be picking it up like this if it wasn't light. You know what I mean? It is light. It is a lithium battery. It also comes with the lithium charger. So a lot of you guys know that when you're storing your UTV, ATV vehicles, you obviously put it on a trickle charger. Well, lithium batteries cannot get below 10 volts, or else they go into a state where they just dormant and you can never wake it up. So Limitless has thought of it all. They've thought about not only you buying one of the biggest, baddest batteries in the industry, but they also thought about including the lithium automatic charger, so that when you are storing your bike, your UTV, your car, whatever the case is, you can put it on a trickle charger and not kill the lithium battery. These are awesome primary batteries for Harley Davidsons. I've actually sold quite a bit of these to Harley Davidson users and guys. If you've got a big sound system, I'm talking about, and we're going to talk about big sound systems in a minute, but if you've got a big sound system in your Harley, you absolutely need a battery.
Yep.
And you need to update your battery. Limitless has already done the homework for you. All the top post connections are there for you. They put in a nice, slick, small, light battery, so you're not lugging around this huge battery. Guys, if you want the best of the best battery out there, give Limitless a try. Definitely give Limitless a try.
Yep. I actually have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know those little Barbie trucks for little kids?
Mm-hmm.
Can that go in that as a battery?
So I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
The reason being is, once again, if it goes under 10 volts, it'll go dormant, and you can't wake the lithium batteries. That's just a rule of thumb with every lithium battery. Once they drop under 10 volts, it just goes into a dormant state, and you cannot wake them up. So, that's the reason why Limitless is including the charger, because obviously you're investing in your expensive vehicle. Here's an investment. They're providing you with the solution to keep your investment going. So that's why. But it could be, but the problem is it will drop below 10 volts.
Gotcha.
So where was I at? Oh, here we go. So there is a Limitless training this Thursday.
Yep.
So make sure you join.
I think there's 4 different times.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you could definitely hop on at least one. They're all throughout the day tomorrow.
I'll have the times posted a little bit later today on my personal Facebook. Or actually, there we go. We actually have the times listed from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 11 to 12 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. This is Eastern time, correct? Yeah, Eastern time. So guys, remember, those are Eastern time for the trainings. So make sure you're not if you're in the West Coast, you got to think 3 hours ahead. If you're in the middle, you got to think 2 hours ahead.
Yep.
And if you're in the Chicago area, 1 hour ahead.
Yep.
So just remember, it is a training for you guys. I'm a preacher of trainings. Knowledge is power. This is just going to get you one step ahead of your competition who doesn't like going to trainings. So if you understand trainings are an important factor in your facility, in your shops, then you will join this training tomorrow for a Limitless training.
There's no harm in joining the training, but there's harm in not attending, because you can be missing out on a lot of insightful information that some of your competitors may now know that you might not if they join and you don't, or vice versa. So definitely at least just even put it on the background, put a headphone in, continue working. There's no harm in listening to the training and learning more about one of the top batteries.
Correct. And guys, I'm a preacher once again, and I state it over and over again. I know you guys probably get sick of me hearing, but knowledge is power. There's a reason why I can box with some of the big names in the industry and know my products, because I know product. I go to these trainings. I ask questions. You know, everybody gets ashamed about asking a stupid question. Not me. Even if it's, oh, but what's a ATM or ATC, or what does the lithium batteries really do, or how does it work? It may seem stupid to you, but reality is that there's probably somebody out there that doesn't know what the actual info is. So asking that question will actually get an answer that you can put in this right here. And then now when you're on the sales floor and a customer asks you specific questions, especially if you're in the Harley world and you don't know the answers to them, you're going to lose the sale. I don't care what brand you carry. If you don't understand the products, you're not going to understand how to install it. Me personally, if I bring my bike, my car, whatever, to a shop and they don't understand how to, tell me what certain feature sets are that I'm asking very specific on, I won't take it to that shop just because I need somebody who's going to, take my $30,000 or my credit score payment. What is it? 792 or whatever the hell one of the jokes was out there. That's what my car payment is a month, even though I don't have a car payment. But reality is that when you're buying 30, 40, 50, $100,000 vehicles, you want to reassure that customer that their cars are in good hands. Mm-hmm. You want to reassure that customer that he's taking it to the professional. The professional understands the product, and that the professional is going to do well and do good with their vehicle, their $50,000 car. Because let's facts are facts, guys. A vehicle is going to be the second most, and I'm not even kidding you, most expensive investment you will do in your life. It really is. Mm-hmm. Between a home and a vehicle, those are the two most expensive investments you will finance in your life.
Yep.
Unless you're going to pay it off cash, two most expensive investments ever. So would you trust anybody with your second most expensive investment in your life? Would you trust somebody with the first most expensive investment, which is your home, AC or heating guy, and they don't have a clue what they're doing? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't. I know I wouldn't.
Yep.
So guys, trainings are important.
It's like the same way with getting your hair done, for example. You're going to train somebody that knows what they're talking about, went to hairdressing school, has been involved in trainings, and you're not going to trust someone that maybe has never experienced coloring hair before and go to them immediately and want highlights. This is the same thing as Johnny was saying. You're not just going to go to any Joe Schmo and expect them to know exactly what you want. The people that know what to do to your vehicles are the ones that attended trainings, asked questions, and went above and beyond to exceed their competitors. And this is a perfect way to do that.
Correct. So make sure you join that Limitless training tomorrow. I guess they're like D just showed up on the screen 4 times. So there's no excuse for you not to join. Mm-mm. And they're all Eastern Standard Time. So if you're here on the East Coast, those are the times you need to go on to the training. Next thing we want to talk about is MX25, guys. It is officially have 1 week to register before we join. Okay, so officially we have 1 week as of today to register for the $100 Visa gift card. One lucky person who is registered early will be entered to win the $100 Visa gift card. The following week will be $75, then the following week $50, then the $25, and then the week of the show.
That's the show.
So guys, make sure you guys are literally
34 days away until the show.
So guys, make sure you're registering now. Mm-hmm. Don't wait till last minute. There is a bunch of perks that you are going to get for registering early. Obviously, the $100 gift card entry is free of charge. All you got to do is register and show up at the show. That's when you will be able to pick up your Visa gift card. It won't be, they'll mail it out to you, or if you don't come, we're going to mail you out the Visa gift card. No, you have to be at the show in order to pick up your Visa gift card at registration. So make sure you register. The link to register and check out also the show time is
expo.
Oh, I'm sorry. No www. So expo.gofst.com. Once again, expo.gofst.com to register and check out times of the show.
Also, a perk of registering early, like Johnny and I have talked about for the last couple weeks, is our huge Expo Outlet Blowout Room.
Mm-hmm.
If you register early, you have a chance to either attend the early morning session for 1 hour or the afternoon session. The deals are insane.
Correct.
Like crazy, crazy, crazy. Expect Black Friday back in the day type deals waiting outside at 5 a.m. of Target.
Yeah. So there's and anybody that's been to our
we don't play
our deal
around.
outlet, we don't play. Mm-hmm. This place gets packed. And what we're doing is, if you register early for the first 200 early registrants, you will be allowed to enter the deal room, an hour before anybody has access to it, to really check out the products and really get the first deal. So make sure you register, expo.gofst.com. What must be present? Okay. So what you get at the day of the expo at the Mass Mutual in Springfield on April 23rd. Completely free. The show is completely free. There's going to be trainings, networking, demonstration, deals. We're going to have, you're going to speak to your reps one-on-one. So make sure you register now. Make sure that you get in on the show, because there is so much going on. We're going to feed you guys, so there will be lunch provided.
Happy hour
afterwards, and then we're gonna give grand prizes. And all you guys know, we've given away SEMA trips, we've given away cruises. Yeah, we've given away what was it? A chance to win $1 million, $500,000, $250,000. Those were awesome giveaways. Let's see what we have for this year, but you will only know by sticking to the end. We're going to start announcing giveaways at 5 o'clock. We are going to have a happy hour, so it's going to be open bar starting at 5 o'clock until the end of the show. Guys, take advantage. Come to our show. Make it a day of learning.
And it's completely free, and you can walk away with so much knowledge, and potentially even some awesome, cool prizes, as well as scoring some really crazy deals.
Yeah, and then also enjoy some of the training highlights, like this particular one, Alpine training with Dan Green. Experience the new features of the Optum 2.0 and the new Tesla VIN decoder to add audio and standalone bass upgrades to Teslas. Tesla is huge, guys. It's not going away. Like I said, I'm not an EV fan, but I am a firm believer that you need to be, get with the times and learn about the products. And Teslas are huge in this industry. So make sure you get trained on Tesla audio, because it's going to be huge, and it is huge. Also, that's going to be in training session 4 from 140 to 240 in room 3. So at our show, we're going to have rooms marked, so you'll know specifically where to go. And make sure you check the book for training times and room numbers, so that way you know exactly where to go. So the way it works is, you're going to go to the front, you're going to register, all right? The training rooms are going to be off to the left. You're going to have rooms 1 through 4 or 5, all right? Then you go straight down a little further. The rooms will be to the left, but you go straight down, and it'll be the expo hall on straight ahead. So make sure that you know exactly, plan your day, plan your trainings, come with questions, because there's going to be a ton of trainings going on that day.
And also that app that we were talking about also will be giving push notifications for training number 1 beginning, room number 1, room number 3 has Alpine in it. So just a reminder, download that app. That will be super, super helpful in answering any questions that you may have during the show that day.
So guys, next thing we want to do is obviously unbox. It's already been unboxed, but I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be the new Diamond Audio MSHD 9813RG, which is for road glide. They also make a street glide specific 13 to 98 radio, so 98 to 13 radio. So make sure if you do Harley Davidson audio and need a head unit, Diamond Audio has done all the legwork for you, especially on those 98 to 13s. They also make a 14 and up radio. Hopefully they're working on soon a 24 radio. But guys, this radio is pretty badass. It's loaded with features. It's got CarPlay, Android Auto. It's got 25-watt RMS built in. It's a direct plug and play with the factory Harley Davidson plug. You've got your RCA outputs, channels 1 through 6. It is IPX6 certified. It is Bluetooth 5.0 certified. It's got 10 channels. 10 channels. So if you have multiple speakers, you got more options. So it's going to be 4 powered, and then the RCA level leads for amplifiers. AM FM with weather band built in, and 5-volt pre-out on all 6 outputs. And that's not a shared 5-volt, that's 5-volt each. So if you're looking for Harley Davidson radio for your Street Glide or Road Glide 98 to 13, or 2014 and up Street Glide Road Glide, give Diamond Audio a call or a try. And we have these in stock right now. And nothing like a plug and play solution for all your Harley needs, guys. So make sure you call us for any Harley needs, because as we're going to jump into, brand of the week is actually Cicada Audio. So a lot of you guys know Cicada Audio. It's some of the loudest, most, it's one of the most loudest sought after brand in the industry for bike audio. Shout out to Cicada for making it really a true plug and play for Harley Davidson street glides and road glides. They make all sorts of different products. So for instance, HD Pro 4K. What this is practically your power harness and all the plug and play connectors from the back of the radio all the way up to the front speakers to the rear speakers on that Harley Davidson. Plug and play, guys. So you guys all know that Harley has 2-ohm speakers. Well, Cicada has done both multiple series of speakers, whether it's a loudspeaker, a coaxial, just a regular nylon waterproof speaker. They have you covered in both 4-ohm and 2-ohm. So just think about it. If you're using a Cicada amplifier, which did we bring any out here? No, we did not. The Cicada amplifiers are tiny, so they'll fit under the fairing of the Harley Davidson. They also make bracketry for street glides and road glides where the radio's at, the factory radio, it sits on top. This bracketry will sit at the bottom of it, so it puts the amplifier right underneath the factory radio, and then you just take your HD Pro 4K kit, and now you've got all the interconnects to make it a plug and play into the vehicle. Cicada also does lid kits. So for all the 14 and up bikes, they have lid kits, cut-in lid kits. So if your bike doesn't have rear speakers, Cicada Audio makes it very, very easy to put speakers in the back with their products. They have them in 6x9s, so make sure you're also ordering 6x9s. Depending on how loud you want it to be, you'll either order a 4-ohm or a 2-ohm, also depending on the amplifier from Cicada you use. Cicada Audio is a true diehard Harley Davidson audio brand. This is what they do. They don't do anything else but Harley Davidson speakers, amps, and connections. For instance, these CH69.4s, these things are really, really aggressive. Hold on. So it says here, I have to read it upside down, but a pair. So each speaker handles 500 watts RMS. Max of 1,000 watts RMS. That's a lot of power, guys, for a set of speakers that are, in the industry. They've got the compression horns in the center. They are marine grade, so you're, water repellent pressed paper cone. So so if you get caught in the rain with some of the Cicada products, it is meant, to obviously not damage itself and work. So make sure if you're looking for bike audio, take a look at Cicada. And while you're looking at Cicada, if you're doing full out systems with their BDA amplifiers, the 2000.4s, make sure you also upgrade the bike, because these two products go hand in hand, literally do. So make sure you upgrade your bike battery. We have them in stock with your Cicada audio amplifiers and speakers. They're also going to come out with drop-in subwoofer kits, hopefully in the next few weeks, where it's going to be a drop into the lid kit. It's going to be a direct plug and play. It's going to be also molded, so you know exactly where to cut, just like the lid kits are. And you put the subs in, and now you have subs also in your saddlebags. So they're coming out with those in a few weeks. So make sure you keep, you get a hold of your sales rep and ask him, how can I make my bike loud? Or even better, how can I have a demo to put on my bike on the showroom of my Harley Davidson? Most successful bike shops actually have a bike at their shop on the sales floor playing music for a customer to hear. So what better opportunity there is to just call your sales rep, say, hey, how can I set up, to put a demo on my floor? We'll work up some pricing for you guys, get you, products to put on the show floor for your bike, and just play it. And I guarantee you're going to be very, very impressed, guys. So if you're looking, once again, I repeat it, if you're looking for one of the best and loudest Harley Davidson audio systems in the industry, give Cicada Audio a try. Shout out to Cicada for, like I said, building some of the most badass sounding systems in the industry. So
yeah, thank you so much, Cicada, for being Brands of the Week. And for the next week, if you call up your sales reps, you are subscribed to our newsletter, or you may see a box stuffer and any orders going out the door for the next week. You could see some items that are on promo, and all of these items shown right now are on a promo. Find out more by calling up your sales reps.
And one more thing before I forget, they make 6.5-inch speakers, 8-inch speakers, 6x9 speakers, and then 10-inch subs.
Wow.
So make sure they have a complete outfit for your Harley Davidsons. Make sure you give your sales rep a call because we have it in stock right now.
Yep.
So thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, thank you for Cicada for being a platinum sponsor at the MX25 show. We'll see you all there.
Stay loud.
April 23rd.
April 23rd.
I keep wanting to say April 24th for some reason. April 23rd, guys.
April 23rd.
Mass Mutual Center. Be there or be there.
That's good.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Later.